GRCC is hosting a garbage tour that takes participants around a tour of different spots in the city so they can see where their trash goes and how different plants treat their garbage to try to eliminate waste. The first stop was the Kent County Waste-to-Energy Facility, which takes a unique approach to dealing with garbage.
The Kent County Department of Public Works is really dealing with around 650 to 700,000 tons of trash or recycling or other material in a yearly basis. If you have things that you want to go away, we are that place that it goes. So not too unlike the mafia, but you know.
This plant, a relatively new addition to the process, having opened in 1990, is part of the Department of Public Works' goal to rely less on landfills in their waste pipeline. Trash brought here is sent to a combustion chamber and set on fire at nearly 2,000 degrees. The energy generated by this process is then sent back into the local power grid.
We return about the equivalent of 11,000 homes of power back to the grid, which is about 20% of that green area is water. So we're taking in that refuse and we're providing back about 20% of that volume as power to the local community.
But some garbage still gets sent to the landfill. At the South Kent landfill, they too are finding creative ways to handle it.
This is the last site that is active taking in trash in the landfill. The whole purpose of a landfill is to get it buried fast, and have it covered up so it can't get out.
And cover it they do. Trucks carry deposited trash to a defined work area, where machines distribute it into an even layer that they then cover with a layer of soil, turning this pile of trash into a seemingly regular hill. This one is the second highest peak in Kent County. It's an impressive size too, with a length that seems to go on for miles. It's not uncommon to see flocks of birds nearby, the open garbage an invitation to scavenge. Not all trash gets burned or sent to the landfill though. Recycled goods get sent here, to the Kent County Recycling Center.
So we have this sort of colors, green, yellow, and red. Grand Rapids has adopted it for their own actual carts system. This is my recycling cart. So yellow corresponds with recyclable. It's kind of like a stop, slow, go type of a color coordination.
The colors correspond with the action's impact on the environment. Trash is red, recyclables are yellow, and compostables, which can fully break down into organic matter, are green. This is part of a push to increase public awareness of the impact people's actions can have, since recyclable materials being thrown away is a serious concern to those at the recycling center.
If I could just snap my fingers and remove all that material from what's going to the landfill, we decrease what's going there by 3/4.
For the materials they do receive, the center uses a complex system of specialized machines to sort it all.
The cardboard gets separated off using metal discs. You can see it getting pushed off right there, and it's separated first. So it really brings down the bulk of the recycling right away. The recycling's just floating right over the top of it. They're little metal discs spinning around, and their job is to break glass. So people always worry, should I put my broken glass in recycling? Don't worry about it. We break it anyway. After that is the paper. So those two machines right there with the conveyor belt going up at a diagonal angle, they are pulling off paper using, again, discs. So the first 3 steps all have to do with discs.
After that, it's time to separate the metals.
Everything goes underneath a magnet, very similar to the waste energy facility. So we'll pull off any ferrous metals. So the aluminums don't get pulled off, but all of the tin cans will get pulled off.
From there, the remaining recycling moves to a conveyor belt that travels under a bright light. This is called an optical scanner, and it's used to separate different kinds of plastic.
It can kind of see everything go by. And when it sees it go by, it can see the chemical signature of it, right? So when it bounces back into that optical eye, it can see, oh, that's this type of plastic or that type of plastic. There are no machines in this facility that read the little number inside the triangle. It's a signature of the way that the light bounces back from that material. And our most exciting ones, the AI robots. So we've got 3 robots. These robots are primarily picking up the plastic, and what it does is it's use AI technology to be able to recognize it. So it's different than the optical scanner in that it's like Google Images, basically. It can pick up what things are, and when it sees it, grabs it with an arm, picks it up, and then separates it.
For the Collegiate, I'm Marc Stoufer III.